The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
It can only be bad in a place like this, right?
You travel straight in the main road takes a jagged, sharp west. And you travel another 2 days.
Oh, so we go through hot holes.
Yeah.
Yay!
Making it
Hopefully Saphira arrived at the village.
the first of Shaw.
Damn.
So, in none of this time we've seen any markings or any...
I mean, obviously, there's some minor low-level encounters, like a dog comes sniffing around the camp and you guys are like, "Rrr, fuck off!" Or you kill it and eat it. It is low-level, you're not going to get any people.
Yep.
There is a tower. It is a ruin. Dark stone. It is attached to a sort of keep, an in-place, a ruin, if you will, of an old castle. This is clearly used as a stopping off point for various people on the road. Because there is a little viewer looking lean-to. A little notice board with some laws on it.
Have a look at the notice board and see the laws.
Ditto. As well, because I'll be reading them. First one says, "Let it be known to all subjects of the land that any man not of the constabulary or the peerage who forces his attentions upon a woman or girl shall be found to have broken the law. And it shall be called rape. Punishment this shall be taken to the jail and held there in the Baron's pleasure, after which punishment will be levied upon such. Let it be known to all subjects of the land that any who cause the hat of a member of the constabulary to be knocked from their head by a dint of thrown object shall have broken the law, and it shall be called affront to authority. The punishment this shall be taken to the jail and held there in the Baron's pleasure, after which they will endure a public flogging." I mean, these laws make a lot more sense than some of the ones we've seen.
What if there's more than... What if there's more than one person making the laws?
Well, you will notice, if I recall, the one about the stones was very, very old.
Yeah.
And these ones seem much newer.
And the language is different.
Not really. And they're all laid out the same.
Yeah, it's because they're a copy-paste, man.
Now, there's no official seal here, so we don't know if anybody else is just creating laws and then posting them that aren't real.
Is there any other people around?
I don't know. It, by the way, is Vespers.
I go check, sneak.
There is a light coming from the upper floor of this damaged, ruined tower. Some battle has damaged this in the past. Doom and ruin have come across this tower. It's got gaping holes in the side. Moss cling to its dark, bluish-purple stone. A fitful, pitiful attempt to still rise up and serve some watch as it clings desperately to its purpose. But large, slab-like, torso-sized stone that makes it is coming loose and falling down. Barest hint of walls being reclaimed by the forest. But from within, you do see the flickering of a light, implying someone is here. The forest serrates around you.
Sue, then I believe you should spy upon who is in there and see if they are friend or foe. You have the best chance of being undetected, I would say. And try to do it quickly.
So the
Really
lights,
quickly, I will.
So the lights coming from up above indicate, or the tower.
First floor, so ground, first floor. Probably unreliable tower bit.
No light or ground. You could go in there or reach it.
Alright, I'll go into the ground area.
I would climb up, look, but might collapse and whatever that is, I'd see.
So you can't climb it, or
I could, if you think smart.
it's never smart.
Neither is he.
Is there a door?
Yeah, there's a doorway.
Okay. How recently does it look like there's...
I'm going to give you a quick glimpse.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, and that's your lot.
Yep. So it is stone, cobblestone flooring.
Any reason it's still there?
No muddy footprints, no...
Yes, there are.
How recent?
Still wet.
How big?
Human-sized.
Fancy shoe or just...
Highwayman boot.
And only up here.
Yeah.
Even if you're walking in unison, sometimes you get the little...
No, I mean, like, it's either that or one person's come and gone a fair bit.
Yep.
It's either there's lots of people or one person's come and gone a fair bit. And I'm not going to let you know which one is true without some kind of tracking roll. Which is what you use to determine one person. You are 80% sure that is the case.
So I'll go in the door. I will not try hiding myself.
Okay.
But I will also be ready, but I won't be showing.
You do hear a sound from upstairs. And it's like... Ding, 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 ding.
Is this like
Some kind of stringed instrument that perhaps is damaged or wet, or it's not getting quite the sound out of it, but someone's still trying to play it?
So I will make my way up, but I won't be going silently.
I'll be following and I will be.
Okay, so there's the spiral staircase in the... So, okay,
Success.
the party enters through the ruin of a doorway into a small antechamber. Then there is a door made of rotting oak, it seems, with iron straps. You creak it open.
I'm going to stay at the main entrance, facing out towards the forest and everything, because of those shrieks earlier, and I'll let these two proceed.
Nature is fleeing the shrieks. There's definitely a lot of creatures moving out there in the dark places of the world. You enter in, there's a ruinous rug, there's tattered tapestries hanging around, a table smashed in two. Over on the far side, crates have been, like broken crates and barrels have been pulled into the centre in two shabby rows. There's fallen, damaged statues, like you see the legs, and it's just from there, and like. Then there's a archway through there that leads to the spiral staircase leading up. And you are walking deliberately and loudly up the stairs. You get about halfway up when you hear the sound stop. Bing, ding, bing, bing, and it stops. And you hear like
to make more deliberate noise.
I'll keep with my move silently.
You reach the top of the landing. It's a large open area with like obvious rooms or whatever. You proceed down there. There's a flickering light. Someone has made a campfire under a hole in the roof. There is a man with a very finely made lute. No apparent damage whatsoever. He just like sitting there and he's like leaning on one fist. He is dressed completely in black. He's a neat little Van Dyke, sort of brownish eyes, I guess, and reflected in the firelight. He has a wide-brimmed hat with a little feather sticking out of it. It is also black. He is dressed completely in black.
Can I see a gem?
No. He is wearing gloves.
Black.
Hey, black's not an easy colour to dye back then.
No.
And he's just like leaning one elbow on his knee, and then his fist, and he's just like looking at you.
We mean you no harm. We've come for shelter tonight, if that's okay.
I'm never gonna get. Be welcomed by the fire, one who comes clad so winsomely as you, and
2 others.
yeah, big man downstairs, right?
Yep.
So loud.
Yes.
Orc. That's yours?
Yes.
You own an orc?
No.
I love that you're like, She's like, no.
I didn't see that.
Then I sense there is much dissension in the ranks. Please, be welcomed by the fire. Your big... He looks up. Oh, sod. I'm afraid your big friend will need to get to work. We have no time to sit by the fire. We must barricade the doors before they come.
I'll whistle down at Saphiro.
I don't think I'm going to be saved by flaming bird chicken muscles again.
That is one reason why we came here, is we heard the noise coming from the forest.
All Hallows Eve was a few days ago, friend.
It was.
Oh, they're coming.
Oh, God.
We need to barricade.
Saphiro!
Come!
Saphiro, come!
Come, orc! Property, maybe.
I help run up the stairs.
And he's going to grab you by the short. He's going
Right. Sorry. Open the door.
the Max, Third Dynasty.
Axe.
Hello.
I'll pull it off my back.
Yeah, it's alright. Oh, this man, by the way, has a katana, black, sheathed at his hip, in a proper traditional belt. He is European looking, just to be sure. Good. A magic weapon. You will need that, friend. Let us go downstairs to meet the... Cleric? Cleric? Please say cleric?
Yes.
Yes!
How long have you been here for?
Here in this building.
In this place?
Not long. Not long, really, compared to...
Others.
Yes.
Where do you hail from? I'll just put my
here and there.
put my hand and just sort of make a casual...
He sort of stretches out, cracks his knuckles a bit, shifts about on his feet. Just like... You know, here and there, around about. Then he'll just sort of do this. Now, we've got lots of work to do.
I'll be hopping downstairs to get to barricading.
Now, where's this bit of mine? Good lords, you're big.
Hello. Saphiro, Cleric of Tor, at your service.
I hype Cyrus.
A pleasure.
Claps the hat back on his head. He's a ponytail, by the way.
Your accoutrements are in incredibly good condition considering the circumstances.
One must maintain one's gear if one wishes to remain alive in this God's forsaken hellhole.
Unfortunately, we were bereft of our gear.
We have no time for chat at the moment. We must...
No, they are coming. We must
Prepare.
barricade the doors as best we can, although it will not stop them breaking in. We must prepare defences.
Stuff will be trying to
Start
drag
looking
the,
around for
half of
heavy
that broken
stuff.
table over to the door.
Heavy stuff I'm big enough to carry to the barricades.
I'm glad you have arrived. There will be someone here to protect me. And in return, I will serenade you with my stirring musics.
Is that what that noise was?
What? One must tune an instrument, good sir.
What is other they that are coming?
I'd say it's like his gear also looks like travel worn, but not like shabby. Oh, the Horde of undead.
Oh, so there wasn't anybody to perform the Morris.
There wasn't.
Well, otherwise there wouldn't be a horde of undead.
Oh no! That this is this place that does that, and they're especially angry because it was All Hallows Eve 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So they all travelled off to do whatever it is undead do, and they're coming back. The people who died here are still here, and they're coming back.
Wait, so are we in fact not desecrating their
No.
burial place? No.
Nonsense. They're dead. They have relinquished their rights to the living world. I confirm that.
I think there might be a golden-skinned woman, I don't know if you've seen her, who would disagree with
All
you.
in black.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
when did you see her?
About a week ago.
A week ago.
Well, you've been travelling for 5 days.
Yeah. So she's still well ahead of us.
Is there anything else we need?
Trebuchets?
No, I don't.
By any chance, can you call upon your god's might to send a fleet of mighty warriors?
No, I can perhaps deal with the undead, but only...
Guarantee you can't turn enough of them.
No, but I was going to say, but I can only do a certain amount and only...
Can we get on roof of
It
this?
is highly unsafe up there. I would not recommend it.
But
I tried once myself and... Well...
me light might be able to push stones off top.
Well, if you think you can, then...
I try. We'll go to...
Going to go into another room and start pulling crates out and like stuffing them in the windows.
Yeah, we'll start doing the same thing.
I'm going to go up and see if I can find a safe passage to the roof.
Safe, you say?
Well, a passage that doesn't kill me as I take it.
Doesn't kill you when you take it, you say?
Would this take some kind of roll?
Yeah,
There's
well,
no, like,
you get to the
light
top of the
stepping
stairwell and then you're going to have to start making climbing checks because there's no clean way up there.
I can do this.
And I will make item condition checks for the stoneware. Oh, good God.
I succeed. The first one.
Okay, you can get about 10 yards up and then make another check.
Good again.
Get another 10 yards up, make another check.
I'm good again.
30 yards up and you have reached the top.
The top of like the keepy part.
And it don't look. She don't look good. She don't look safe. There's not a lot of structure. There's very little meat in these gym mats.
So I want to stand about. I want to try and find a spot about an oar's length away from the edge where there might be some loose brickwork.
There's loose brickwork everywhere up here.
Well, on an edge.
Edge is bad.
Oh, that way. Sorry. Yeah.
Length.
I know.
And it was wet.
Well, you know what you need if you want to survive the flood? Master Chief oars.
Wait, with the intentions
Or
of
tampons?
with the intention of pushing stonework free and falling down in front of the door, killing undead horde as they arrive.
Stone free. I hear you. That's a stand.
Yeah. They haven't seen it though, so they aren't stand users.
Strictly speaking, neither have I. Okay. Exactly what kind of fortifications are you guys attempting to construct? Just jamming shit in holes?
I've never fortified stuff, so... Actually, how I envision it is kind of like when I filled doorways with bodies, but this time it's with actual solid objects.
Solid is a very generous term to use to the things left in this old fortress.
So very much like the bodies that I... So I'm right up my alley.
There is a campfire already lit upstairs, so you might be able to, when the hordes arrive, light said wooden things on fire.
And that would just burn them and then they'll walk through.
Technically reducing their HP,
right?
but they are on fire at that point.
Were there vines on the outside that
Yeah.
were...
In fact, not that any of you would really be able to deduce this, but it certainly looks to some of you like the vines might be the only thing holding some of the walls up.
Oh, then maybe we shouldn't burn the vines. I was just thinking if it's stone, it's not going to... The fire is actually just going to stay on the outside. It's not going to get to us or be too hot or anything.
I could drop the building if you wanted them.
Well, hey, you could make a wish on
Or
that
we're
genie
in it.
you don't have. It's like, I don't want to die from a zombie horde. No problem, I'll just set these vines on fire and you could die from a falling building.
Or you become the zombie horde.
Boop, skeleton horde.
Yeah, I'm just going to be getting like the biggest things I can actually lift because I'm a big guy.
And you
Like
could-
if there's bookcases.
Well, how about some of those collapsed statues? Could jam that if you could like drag those big torsos of statues across and like jam them. You could do that maybe with a strength check. That's a good idea. I mean, you can't see the map unfortunately, but
I'll try with some.
16.
I bust.
I guess not. Maybe you need help.
Can someone help me with this?
Oh, I'll give you a hand.
I have to roll again.
I bust.
That's below.
I must have helped.
You must have helped.
May just loosened it.
Yes, excellent. Over there in the hallway. Tell me, what brings such a strange group such as you to this place?
Shipwreck.
Another one.
I think it was no accident.
If many more ships wreck up there, you would be able to walk from here to Bermania.
It was no mere accident. It was... The storm was definitely...
It was an unnatural storm.
It was an unnatural storm. We were on our way south.
You don't say.
And that seems to be the common theme for most that we've met.
At least it is a different and exciting experience, and after all, is that not all you could wish for?
I could wish for many other things. That not being one of them.
Especially when time is a factor, I say, giving Susan a significant look.
Is it, though?
When one is trying to accomplish a task as quickly as possible, things like this get in the way.
Yes, completing the task is what I'm trying... is my goal, but everything stops me. Things like this derail me. And others around hinder my progress.
I feel sorry for the poor people behind this after Sulin gets her hands on them, let me put it that way.
Sulin, is it?
Sulin of Clan Goshen of the Consodaset.
Of course. Yes, of course. Aha. Of the Casada Sept, you say. Interesting.
There may be others looking for me. I know they may have...
You don't say.
If they were shipwrecked on this island as well.
Island?
This
You
land.
are on no island. This was once Norbert. Didst thou not know Ifrit's finger to be to the south and west?
Yes, we know all about
yes.
Ifrit's finger.
We know about that.
Okay.
I'll make a perception to watch for the undead horde from the rooftop.
You can see them.
Oh, that's good.
How high can you count? Your character, I mean.
I can count, so I can turn a 5 into a 1 with a fist, so I can do like this many fists. So
There are that many.
okay, so
And then some extras.
50 plus.
There are some extras.
I'll call down.
That's just when you run out of the ability to enumerate them. There's a carpet of them. They are billions. Style horde, like just emerging from the trees and the clear, just like heading towards the tower. Some of them have like scraps of old armor.
Doom's here, many fists and more.
You think they're
They're
going to be
coming.
about 10 or 20 minutes away? Not that you know what minutes are, but you know that amount of time.
They are a little while away. So many. Like when orcs sweep across land.
Cyrus is like, well, I hope you fellows are certainly excellent fighters. I will inspire you with mine. Where's my? Oh, with mine song. Grunts upstairs. Fear not! I am a minstrel. Cleaning. Gloves. Pulls his glove off. Tucks it into his sash. Ding. Bling, ding, ding, bling, bling. Bling, bling, ding. Oh, in the night, they have come, but the stalwart are here to be so much stronger than the darkness. Bling, bling.
Sulan, we might drive the undead off after all. I say, with a grin on my face.
No buff. There's definitely worse songs out there.
Of course, you've probably heard that one to death. I will pick something a little more pleasing. Bing, ding, 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 bing, 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 bing.
Still moving statues.
Okay, give me another roll.
Mine's under.
As all the time sands
Says
come
mine.
together, it has been suffered from 100 years of slumbering.
Yeah, maybe.
These men are bravely facing onwards. They race against the sands of time along their journey. Beep! The string breaks. Sod.
Oh no.
I will
stop?
restring while you battle.
Can you not fight with that weapon of yours?
If properly motivated, I could.
Just raise one eyebrow.
Or for less, if one were to offer me a weapon.
This is all I have, and
I'm afraid I cannot draw this weapon, for you see it is forbidden. Unless properly motivated.
well, when there's hundreds of undead pouring through these...
Then let us hope they are all carrying sacks of gold. Or that there happens to be, say, 100,000 marks somewhere in this fortress.
We shall see.
I'm deeply apologetic. Anyway, let me see to stringing this. Oh, stuff.
Thanks to the Yojimbo.
Stuff. Bing!
Better be instant win, wouldn't it?
Do I
Bing!
have a...
Bing, bing, bing.
Damn it, I don't have any equivalent of,
It's
like,
probably close.
tactics. Except for... No, law doesn't cover...
No,
that.
we already did the tactics thing. Didn't work in the north.
I would say amount of time has passed for you to have another stab at that.
At what? Well, I don't have it. As I was just saying, I don't have any proficiency for.
Oh, well.
But I'll roll it. But it's more just to evaluate the structure and be like, are there any weaknesses? Are there any gaps? That
there are not weaknesses.
Again, I think that's cocked.
Oh well.
Sit it on top and see.
I'll check it, but no.
Yeah, if the balance is on top, it's not cocked.
Oh.
Damn it! I thought that was it's a 10. That's under every stat I've got.
Maybe if you had some kind of long poking weapons, as there's gaps, you could like get them through that and prolong things. But your tactical evaluation is you are fucked.
So is there any string weapons or anything?
Maybe in the tiny amount of time left, you could go upstairs and pile up a bunch of stuff to block the top of the stairwell with, when you inevitably have to retreat.
Yeah.
Is there any reason we shouldn't just abandon the post now before they get here?
No,
we've still got like 10 minutes,
surrounded.
right?
You are pretty much surrounded.
Oh, we are surrounded now, okay.
Well, here we are, all along the watchtowers. Look at that. Look at down there. Oh shit, we're on a roof at night time, aren't we? You didn't think about that, did you? Did you? Did you? Did you?